Okay, question 12. Which one of the following statements could be true? So just a global could be true. Could K and M teach the same language? No, that's not going to work. So A is out. B, L and O teach the same language. L teaches the same language as O. No, L and M are going to teach the same language. Whatever language they teach can't be taught by anybody else. And that actually leads to a really nice deduction, which is that L and M are going to teach German because it's the only language where we don't have anybody else already taking up a spot. So we don't know which one teaches at the junior high and which one teaches at the senior high, but we do know that they both teach German. K teaches at the same school as M. Nope, that's not going to work. K teaches at the same school as L, and L and M have to teach at different schools because they teach the same language. K, N, and O teach at the same school as each other. So that's going to be too many because K also teaches at the same school as L, and we have 3 per school. So D is out. E must be the correct answer. M, N, and O teach at the same school as each other. Yeah, that could work. So we could have M here, and then we could have like O, N. Here we would have L, K, P. That's totally possible. We can create an acceptable solution there if we want to. O, M, N. Okay. French, German, Russian, junior high, senior high. So that's one acceptable solution. All right, if O and P teach at the junior high school, okay, so O would be here, P would be here. There wouldn't be room to have K here, so M has to teach German at the junior high school, which means L is at the senior high school, which means K is also at the senior high school. And K can teach French or I guess has to teach French. So P teaching Russian, that's what has to be true. C is the correct answer for 13. Question 14. If L and N teach at the junior high school, so L and N at the junior high school, I'm actually going to go ahead and use pencil for this and my eraser because otherwise it could get too confusing. So if N is here and L is here, okay, so if L is there, that means M is over on this side, and K has to be with L, so K has to teach French at the junior high school, O has to teach French at senior high, and N is going to teach Russian at the senior high. So what must be true? K teaches French. Yep, that's got to be true. So A is the correct answer for 14. Okay. And I can erase that now. Moving on, if M, N, and P teach at the senior high school, so N would have to be here, and P up here, which means O teaches over here. We've got L, K is going to teach Russian. So what must be true is that K teaches Russian, which is B. Okay, next question. If N teaches at the same school as O, okay, so for this one, we could have N and O at the junior high school or N and O at the senior high school. What we do know, though, is that they're going to have to be with M because we can't have both of them at the school that K and L are at because that would be too many players. So we have options. Okay. So we could have O and N here with M. And then L would be here, and then we could have P, K, K, P. Don't know which language those guys teach. And then in this one, we would just have the opposite situation. So that's O and N teaching at the same school as each other. Then the teachers in which one of the following pairs must teach at the same school as each other? K and N, no. K and O, no. L and O, no. M and O, yes. And O and P, no. So D is the correct answer for question 16. All right, final question, question 17. If P teaches at the junior high school and does not teach French, so P is at the junior high school, doesn't teach French, P's got to teach Russian at the junior high school. N is going to teach Russian at the senior high school. And then we have options still. So what must be true is N teaches Russian at the senior high school, which is answer choice D. So D is the correct answer for question 17. All right, so once you have the setup for this one, the questions aren't too bad. You have lots of questions with question-specific conditions. The first question is a bit unusual, right? Like usually we would see a list of potential acceptable solutions, and we would be able to eliminate based on individual rules being broken, and it would be a fairly simple process of elimination question, but the first question isn't quite like that. I think that makes it a little bit challenging. And then also the way that things are worded in the setup, maybe it's not as obvious that there's a one-to-one ratio between players and positions, and that we have junior high, senior high, and we have one of the 6 teachers teaching each of the languages at each school, and they teach exactly one language and all that kind of thing. So once you've figured that out though, then really, I mean, this rule, these options are going to be important, and noting that O teaches French, so we can't have L and M teach French, and N teaches Russian, so we can't have L and M teach Russian, therefore they both have to teach German. That's really important. Yeah, so that would be game 3 from prep test 92. So let me know if you have any more questions.